And I joined team in 7 for about 5 minutes before the girls' team disbanded. Yeah, it didn't disband because of me, I hope, don't get me wrong.
That's the way that sounded.
No, the girls' team was together, and they have been together for a while. Then I joined, and it disbanded. But that's where I met Stephanie Beer, and big shout out to her. And we were playing over Skype, and she hadn't been saying anything for about 5 minutes. And then I hadn't put something over my vent, and through the vent came about 15 Ultralisks, and I nearly cried over Skype.
Yeah.
But that was my introduction to Skyping with people who you were playing with, and it was epic. I loved it.
Yeah. It's a good interaction. Yeah, like you said, the vent and the Skype. It all makes the team games a lot more fun. So I mean, there's another motivation to play right there. Get on, have fun with your friends.
Yes, and I must admit, I didn't actually have that many friends when I started. So how would we recommend socialising in StarCraft 2? Which I know it seems easy enough now, but say someone who is completely new to it and doesn't know anyone who plays StarCraft 2, they found it on their own. How would we recommend they go about getting involved? Would we say Team Liquid, or join some kind of team, or?
Yeah, definitely Team Liquid would be perfect to start out, because I mean, it's the whole community there, and then that's where they could start meeting people. There isn't really no public chats that a new person would know about.
Yeah.
So.
The Blizzard forums are pretty weak, and there's mostly people that just complain on them. So Team Liquid is definitely a good place to start. I would also suggest becoming a loyal follower of somebody's stream. What you're going to notice is the same people tune into the streams most of the time, and the same people that chat all the time. That's how I met most of my friends in the community. It started out, Megumi Bear was one of my first friends in the community, and then I ended up meeting 10 people in her chat that I still play with today. And this is back last fall when she was still doing a lot of team games. And I'm friends with a few people in Trump's chat, play games with them. I met Karen through her stream. I mean, I just watch everybody's streams. I've taken most of my builds from SPS Debo, his stream. You know, he's a wonderfully one-base Terran, and it's just so much fun to emulate sometimes, especially against Protoss. But, yeah, I think doing the streams and meeting people that way is a lot of fun. It's tough to get involved with a team right away as a neophyte.
Yeah. Apparently I'm being poked to do a shameless plug here and say fem-fx.com is a great place to make friends.
Hey, yeah, we have some pretty awesome forums, and our mods, guy right here, our mods are pretty cool. And, yeah, join the forum and chat with us.
all are welcome, basically. We're a very open community over there. We're small, but very good. Well, we welcome all. Anyone who wants to get better at the game or just wants to watch, and we've got lots of streams over there, and I'll no doubt get some streams off Technoboy as well.
Yeah, true. Also with FemFX, one of the pillars that our team was built on is not having bad manners and respecting your fellow gamer. And I think that is so important, because somebody who's new to StarCraft 2, it's a tough game. It's really easy to get intimidated by it. And if you're surrounded by people who are supportive and who are willing to give advice freely, then you're going to flourish in the system, and you're going to enjoy yourself so much more. And that's one of the things that FemFX.com has to offer. Yeah, and also, actually, Facebook groups. There's a few Facebook groups out there that do have a StarCraft theme to them, and that's also another great way to get in touch with people. There is so many websites now that it's not too hard once you get your head down and get on with it. Yeah.
What Okay. So I've got written down here as a last bit. When you're generally laddering, is there any tips for getting over ladder fear?
Once again, pro first, please.
I don't know. I wouldn't know how to answer that. When I first started laddering, I was probably in StarCraft 1 before, or it might have been Brood War, so it's years ago. And I didn't even know there was a competitive scene. I thought that was like the only way you could play.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just play to play, and eventually once I got into the competitive scene, I was a lot more confident in my game. So I never really struggled through, oh, I'm scared to ladder, I'm not going to ladder. And I just see ladder as practice. So I really don't care about my record. I'm more trying to fix my builds, and my team isn't as big as I would like it to be right now. So most of my builds and practice and stuff I want to try out, I just try it out on ladder. I don't care if I lose or not. I'm not trying to have a pretty ladder record. I'm more focused on tournaments. So I think that's one thing people see. They want that like 90% record or 80% record on ladder, and that's why they don't ladder. But yeah, I really don't care. I ladder, try my builds, and if I lose, I lose. And
that is actually a really good way to look at it.
Yeah.
I like that.
There's another thing. Like once you understand the mechanics of the way ladder works, you do go into StarCraft, like you said, with like. There's people that want to have like an 80-90% win rate. They want the success, and they want to have like they want to make the grade and like have some sort of result that shows that. But the way the ladder is set up, you play somebody better than you play somebody worse than you play somebody even with you. You're going to end up 50-50. That's the whole way that Blizzard designed this. So if you're above 50%, you're doing good, But if you win one, you lose one. That's the way it's supposed to be. There's no sense getting upset about it. And if you can view it as a learning experience over a failure, then that's a huge step in getting over your fear of laddering.
Indeed. Okay. And there's somebody who is asking me to get them involved in the circle. They're trying to invade, and I'm trying to invite them, and it's not letting me. So do bear with me if I go silent for a second.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh.
Also, getting over your fear of laddering, like our buddy here just said, once you gain competency in the game, the fear of laddering tends to leave.
You don't even think about it.
Yeah, it's just you play a game. If you lose, you're like, oh damn, why did I lose? And you figure it out, and you move on to the next game. You just push it out of your head. It helps obviously if you have some experience with the ladder before, like. I played Warcraft 3, and the laddering on there. At first, I thought it was super stressful, and then once you figure out how to use your heroes, how to, what's a good counter, what's a good build, then you just get out and you practice it. So, I'd say competency of the game is paramount in getting over your fear of laddering. So.
Yeah, it's like you said for ladder. It's supposed to be where you break 50% win rate. Mm-hmm. And for Warcraft 3, it's a little different. You can create accounts, and it's not really based off any kind of system that way. It's just whoever is around your own level.
Oh yeah.
And you had all these Smurfs, so you just get Smurfs just bashing on players that are brand new or just trying to learn the game, and then that's when they have a harder time. And now Blizzard has it to where it's much more friendly to everybody. With Bronze League, and then you have Gold and Silver, and etc. So everyone's playing someone at their own level.
Yeah, exactly. And there's not going to be like huge reaches. You're not going to have a Bronze playing a Diamond or something on the ladder, because they designed it in a way that you're playing people that are about your own level. And just think about that objectively. If you have that fear and realize that your MMR is changing with you, and Blizzard's not going to put you out of your own skill league.
Yep. There should really be no reason for you to be playing scared.
Yeah. Plus, until your Masters League, your losses don't show up.
Yeah, that's another good thing. That's true.
Always that.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even know about that, so ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you know, if you've got 101 season wins on Season 3 so far, and you're in Gold League, nobody cares how many losses you have. There's just a win bar there. So there's no fear.
It ties in quite nicely, actually, because watching the Iron Lady that's on at the moment on Imber TV, and McDuff's was saying that more people need to enter these weekly tournaments. You know, you've got nothing to lose, and if you win, you get a little bit of money. And he described it a lot better than me, but he made it sound really inviting. That it doesn't matter what level you are, just enter and give it a go. And I suppose we'd all encourage that because it helps the community, helps esports, and it helps StarCraft 2. So.
Oh, that's a great idea. Joining like weekly competitions or something. You know, there's King of the Hills hosted every day for every league by Reddit StarCraft, Rcraft. GT Navi even commentates on some of the ones on Friday night. But you know, it's silvers matched up against silvers in a tournament, and you know you're going to be playing people in the same league as you, so why not? Just go for it. You know, if you go to Zeek.com, Z33K.com. They have a whole list of tournaments that are going on, and you play for money. Some of it's only like $5, $10, $15, but it's an incentive to play. And once you realize that, you know, you're better than you think you are, it gets to be a lot of fun. So I definitely agree with him on that.
Indeed. Anyone have anything else to say on the matter before I close the book?
Just get over your fear and get on that ladder.
I'll try. Right, okay. Next, this kind of leads us nicely into the next section, which is Troll of the Week time. Now, I need to set this up, actually. Bear with me for just a second. And
did Combat X win again? No? Okay.
Win in what?
Combat X win Troll of the Week again?
Oh.
Actually, no. It isn't actually StarCraft 2 related, although it does reminds me of a StarCraft 2 troll.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm going to try and... okay. Okay. Bear with me.
I always play against that guy on ladder, and I started wondering why he doesn't talk anymore. And I think first game we played, I just blocked him right away because he talks so much and so annoying.
It's incessant.
And then, he gets pissed when he loses. I think he beat me one time out of like the 10 times we've played.
Yeah.
And so I was watching one of the replays because I forgot what he did. He did something a little new, and I just wanted to see how he did it or something.
Yeah.
Or where he built his proxies and stuff.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you how he did it right now. He cut probes, but continue.
Yeah. Well, just the new maps too. Like, he's one of those players that proxies in PvP.
Yeah.
Or tries to cannon rush. So I just wanted to see the placements, just because when I scout, my scout patterns are always more scouting towards cheese than actually scouting from my opponent's base, especially in PvP. You're really not going to go Nexus first. So there's nothing too big to be scouting for, but in the replay, it doesn't have it blocked anymore, so his chat came up, and I was like, oh man, this guy, he's been talking to me pretty much every game. I just wasn't watching it because it was blocked, but it does show in the replay.
Yeah. Well, you know, you have to hand it to him. He's clever and abusive, but
if you prepare for it, it's so easy to stop. That's why I beat him almost every time, just because I know he's gonna cheese. So you change up your build a little bit and get a little out of your comfort zone, but you stop his cheese, it's pretty much over.
Alright, question. I mean, this is promoting something that's totally not related here, but if anybody has never watched Destiny's stream, you have to watch it. He's hilarious. Now, this was about 3 or 4 months ago. He played Combat X on the ladder, and they started talking a whole bunch of shit to each other, and they ended up joining a party and playing 2v2 games. And he's got the VOD up on his Justin TV, or I guess it's Twitch TV now. But it is the most hysterical 45 minutes I have ever watched of any StarCraft stream, when him and Combat X were playing together because they got on Skype and they were just shit talking each other non-stop, and it's like exactly